Hello, good morning. I wanted to talk today about my doctor's appointment that I went to yesterday. Um, it was a nutritionist, and my doctor suggested that I go because the last time I was in there, I was on the verge of high cholesterol, the verge of diabetes, and the verge of my blood pressure was ridiculously high. I say ridiculously high. She took my blood pressure yesterday and it was 130 over 89. She goes, "Oh, wow, that's kind of high." I'm like, "Well, for me, that's really low because my blood pressure is usually 200 over 100 and something." And she just was like, "Oh," because most people will go to the hospital when their blood pressure's like that. And me, I just look at it and go, "Ooh, it's high. Time to sit down and relax for a minute." Is that okay? No, it's not. But that's how I've been for at least the last 20 years that I've been checking it off and on. It is coming down with diet, exercise, and sleep. Sleep's a big part of it. I got my hormones in order a little bit better, and that's helping my cortisol come down. I'm sleeping a lot better at night. I'm not waking up at 2, I'm waking up at 4 instead. Um, Anyways, my nutritionist, I actually liked her. I kind of went at her pretty aggressive, and she's not the typical you need to eat your carbs and you need to eat your breads and you need your carbs. I don't do that. I told her, I said, I'm an intermittent faster. I do keto. I've done HCG. I've done longest time fasting. I've done water fasting, dry fasting. I told her all the things that I have done. I've researched the um, carnivore diet. I said, every single one of those diets will work, but something comes into my life, happens, and then I gain the weight back. I've lost 100 pounds. I don't even know how many times. The last time I lost 85 pounds, like together. But since then, I've gone up 20, down 20, up 20, down 20, up. So, I mean, hundreds of pounds. I told her, this time I want to lose it and I want to be done with it. And she's like, oh, she's younger. She's got a different perspective on nutrition and she wants to teach people how to be healthy and stay healthy. And it's not that she's worried about losing her job or getting herself out of a job. She's just wants people to be healthy. And that's a change from the normal medical field. Um, so on that note, she's like, well, eat half your plate of vegetables, then eat a quarter of your plate of protein, and like no, a fifth of your plate in fats, and then leave a little bit of room for carbs if you want. And I'm like, yeah, the only carbs I'm going to eat are going to be like berries because I'm not eating processed carbs, grains, fruits, or grains, pastas, any of that white stuff. I mean, I love me some homemade bread and I love me some pasta and I absolutely love me some rice. But while I'm losing my weight, that's not an option for me. I also explained to her what happened when I had rice-a-roni one time, and it was a decent bowl of rice-a-roni, and it almost sent me to the hospital. I started shaking. I was drunk, basically, from the sugar in my system. My body could not process that much sugar content from that rice-a-roni. So I told her, I said, I've eaten it since then. I ate like 2 bites instead, and it didn't bother me. But I can't eat like that. I said, I can't eat. I have, I just told myself, okay, that's poison. And I just cut it from my diet. She's like, oh, wow, you're extreme. I'm like, I have to be extreme or it doesn't work. A friend of mine and I talked about going back on HCG, which I have HCG in the freezer right now, sitting there ready to go. Um, it's so tempting. And again, everything works if I can stick to it. So I have to find out which one I can stick to. Didn't tell her about the herbs. I just told her about fasting. Um, I I want to do the herbs because they make me feel better and not hungry. So I was trying to figure out how I could do kefir in the morning, herbs all day, kefir at night. Then my kefir went wonky and I got to get new kefir. So there's that. But I think that's probably the most realistic one. She's like, okay, so she goes, well, what do you eat? And I said, well, I usually eat 4 to 6 eggs in the morning, which I do. I love me some eggs. Um, and then she goes, and then I said, and then I usually go all day without eating. I drink water through the day, and I have dinner with my husband, which is some sort of protein and maybe potatoes with him, or I'll have just like sour cream and cheese and meat. And she goes, well, you need to eat through the day because your sugars are going like, I'm like, but they aren't, because I'm not spiking my sugars in the morning. I'm proteining in the morning, and I'm like this all day. Yeah, it dips a little bit, but then, So she wasn't quite getting that because I'm not spiking my sugars in the morning. She goes, well, if you eat some of this, I said, I can't eat that because when I eat, my blood sugar spikes. She's like, after you eat? I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, working on that. I didn't learn anything from her. I just got affirmation that I'm not as bad as I think I am. I guess, I don't know. So my BMI is 38, which is really high. My oh gosh, I wonder if she sent me that. I can give you the exact numbers. Let me look. Nope, she didn't send it. She said she was gonna send it. Let's see if it went to junk mail. So much junk mail. I don't think she emailed it to me. Nope, I didn't get it. Anyways, my body fat was 51%. My hydration was, I was slightly dehydrated, which was interesting. And my visceral fat was 10%, which was like, whoa, I was shocked. It was almost in the healthy part. So because I fast, that pulls the fats out of my organs, which is great. Now I got to get the fat off the rest of my body. I got to get all this gone in the arms and the legs and the belly. I know you've only seen this part of me. I'm 5'7", so at 5'7" in my weight, I don't look 100 pounds overweight. I do carry it pretty well. I have 100 and she said 101 pounds of muscle. So, okay, 101 pounds of muscle plus bones plus, that puts me at like 2% body fat at the BMI recommended weight of 135. And there's no way that's going to happen. I want to keep my muscles. I don't want to look like a muscle builder weirdo. That's not my desire. I just want to be healthy and strong and be proportional. So it's time to lose the weight. It's time to get healthy. But it kind of, I almost should ask her that question. What would be a recommended weight that she would recommend? And I'm going back for a follow-up in 3 months. I'm going to have my blood work done, and hopefully it's going to be really different by then. That's the goal. In 3 months, I'm going to go back and get my blood work done and meet with her again and make a plan. And she goes, slow and steady is definitely the way to go. And I'm like, fast and now. We'll see. I did have a goal to lose 30 pounds over Christmas break, and here I am 5 days in, and I haven't lost anything. So it's time to get serious. I scolded my husband because he's my biggest distraction from it. Somebody's walking up my road. That's so weird. I don't know who that is. Hey, honey, want to go to dinner? Hey, honey, want to go to lunch? Hey, honey, let's do brunch. And those are my favorite times to spend with him, is at the dinner table, because the phones go away and it's just us talking. And a date with husband is the best thing in the world. So I have to find a different way. We went to the movies yesterday, ate a bucket of popcorn. I'll pay for that for the next 2 days. Doctor, or the nutritionist, was pleased to see that I am not drinking soda. I had it yesterday. Not on a regular basis, though. So I need to go get my water bottle and get that started today. And I need to get the kefir out and get that started. I need to go make eggs for us. It's 9 o'clock. Our breakfasts have become a lot later this week because we're sleeping in, which is really nice. I'm going to start tracking my sleep. Not sure if I can get 8 hours of sleep, but I really would like to see 6 hours of sleep every day. My daughter-in-law, love you, Lay, she woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning. Mom. I was like, yes. She goes, good morning. I'm like, I'm going to give you. I was actually pretty deep in sleep, but let's see. Last night I got I feel pretty rested today, though. I love Apple. Oh, I got 6 hours and 55 minutes of sleep last night. That's not bad. 4 hours and 15 minutes of good sleep, and my heart rate went down to 62 beats a minute. Those are the 3 things I look at. The 62 beats a minute when I'm fasting, it drops into the 50s. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try and fast today. We'll see how it goes. See if I can keep my husband fed enough that he doesn't just totally derail me. I made these Cheerio treats for him, and I thought they'd last a lot longer, but he's going to scarf them down in the first day. So I'll make him some more. And he's like, I'm never going to lose weight. I'm like, stop eating. Get some willpower there. Anyways, my vacuum is coming to clean my living room, so it's going to get noisy in here, and I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. Ask me questions. I'll give you the best answers. I'm not a nutritionist. I've just done a lot of research on my own, and I love researching. I've been watching videos on weird stuff today, researching things, and it's fascinating. There was a woodworker who's making cutting boards. I watched it for an hour. I was like, oh my gosh, is this over yet? I love woodworking. I love crafts and stuff like that. So I plan on incorporating some of that into this, because those are the things that keep me busy when I want to eat. I've been playing Minecraft like a 5-year-old, and it's a great distraction, and it keeps me busy, and it distracts my brain for hours on end. But I have to find something to do that gets me up off my butt and moving around. And that's where I'm going to go out to the garage today. He's going to help me. He doesn't know it yet. Pull some of my craft supplies out. I've got to make some stuff for one of my girlfriends that wants Christmas presents. So it's going to be more of a physical day. We might go out and work in the yard a little bit. There's some leaves that need to be pulled up and some pine needles that need to be raked up. And he hates doing it, but it has to be done. So anyways, take care. I hope this answers some questions. Let me know if you have any more that I can help answer, and I will check back in tomorrow and let you know how my fast or not fast. I'm going to fast. We'll see how it goes. Take care.